Hello and welcome to Art with Sikes. I am Sikes, and today we are going to go over coloring techniques. What I'm doing is a graffiti piece today, and since the main objective behind this is to go over coloring techniques, we're not going to focus too much on any of the other aspects of this particular piece. Right now I am outlining my drawing with a fine point deco color paint marker, checking a text message, and continuing to outline. Normally I wouldn't use a deco color to outline my piece, but like I said, today we're focusing on coloring and not particularly the technique of the actual drawing itself. So we're going to get some markers together and focusing on greens and yellows with hints of blue. Right now just laying down the first layers of green. I always start with the lightest colors first, then as I go, start to add in the darker colors on top. So right now that green's probably the lightest color you're going to see on the picture. Right now I'm starting to lay down some of the blue, as you can see. What I'm doing right there is blending the blue and the greens together for some fade transitions. These are Prismacolor markers. It's what I use. It's what I like to use. They work pretty good, I think. See what I'm doing right now is I laid down that light peach, then I'm going over it with green, and then a darker green. It gives it a really weird hue that I'm not too sure you can make out in the video, but if you saw the drawing in person, you'd be able to tell that laying down those colors on top of each other really makes it rather interesting. Right now I'm just doing some accents with yellows and orange on top of the green and yellow there. Applying some darker green to the light green and shading. When you're coloring with the shading, with these markers in particular, it's always best to start with the light colors first, like I said before, and gradually start applying the darker colors. And then what you'll notice is after I apply the darker colors, I'll grab a light colored marker again, and I'll use the lightest color to blend in all of the inks together and create the fade. The interesting thing about these Prismacolors is that the ink doesn't dry right away. So you're actually able to do that with ease. You can tell I'm doing it right there. So I'm using the light to drag out and spread that dark colored ink on that green. Right now I'm using like a light aqua. And then I'm going to use a light yellow to highlight. I feel that it's kind of neat because I used primarily greens for this piece, and now I'm using a blue and yellow in the middle, which together make a green. So it's kind of an interesting contrast. Now the thing that really sucks here is that for whatever reason, the camera on my MacBook didn't record like a good chunk, so I'm pretty sure you could tell that obviously a lot has happened here, and I don't know why it didn't record it, but it didn't. But what I did was I applied a bunch of white paint marker to create highlights along the edges and such, and wow, I really can't stress how upset I am that it didn't record that. But now I'm filling in the black to create the drop shadow. Again, using the fine point deco color paint marker. As well as touching up the lines on the outline. Make them thick and good, solid. And there it goes, it skipped stuff again. Yeah, so I'm thinking this was pretty much a failure, thanks to me losing footage, but anyways, I hope you enjoyed watching this, and I hope you got something out of it. I plan on doing more of these that I'm sure will be a lot better organized than this one. This was kind of a last minute thing, but thanks for watching, and see you next time.